What's up, guys? Here in Haggardland, we've been a safety third operation for a long time, and as far as our shop videos go, safety third's probably here to stay. But one of the machines in our crew is going to be getting a whole lot safer and a whole lot sexier. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about those two departments for the driver. Somewhat haggard is also a lifestyle, so the only thing that breaks as much as my machine is me. So I'm going to be taking a bit of a back seat on this one, and I'll be hobbling around on a crutch and on a little rascal, barking orders, making sure no one's taking too many breaks, stuff like that. But today, we're going to be installing a new roll cage on my 2020 RZR Pro XP. New cage is from Midwest Dirt Fiend. The design is called the Notchback, and I absolutely love this design. He's got two other designs that he offers. He's got some tree kickers, all for the Pro XP. He might be working on some bumpers. Right now, he's just got stuff for two-seaters, and he's currently working on something for the Pro XP four-seaters. There'll be a link in the description below, and if you like what he offers, we do have a little discount code. You can put in Somewhat Haggard as the code and save yourself 5%. All three cage designs come with a 5-inch drop, and they all are designed so you can reuse the Polaris factory aluminum roof and the Polaris factory glass windshield with the motorized wiper. So if you bought a new Pro XP and do what like a lot of people do, get those OEM factory accessories like the glass full windshield and that aluminum roof, which are really expensive, he designed these so you can just take those off and put them on the new cage. They come with intrusion bars, grab handles. It's got a little mount for a rear view mirror. Comes with whip tabs, and he even gives you some spacers. So let's say you have side mirrors for this machine with a 2-inch diameter. You don't have to throw those in the trash. You can simply use a spacer and retain your mirrors you already had. A majority of the cage is 1 3/4 095 DOM tubing. The intrusion bars and grab handles are all 120 wall. So for his assembled cages, it is local pickup only, and he's in Pewaukee, Wisconsin. So being from Illinois, I was able to go get the assembled cage. All right, let's say you're not local to Wisconsin, but you want one of these cages. He offers weld-it-yourself kits in all three designs. It's a pretty straightforward kit. All the tubes are cut, bent, notched. They're all etched with the location, so it's pretty simple to do. So if that's something that interests you, check out that link below too, and you can use that code as well. All right, we're gonna get this machine out in the driveway, and we're gonna put this new cage on. We're gonna grab the new cage out of the Somewhat Haggard paint booth, is what I'll call it. And I didn't really show much of the paint booth. It's too haggard for television, so. So we got it set up on there. It's not all lined up yet. The machine has had the cage off for a week, so it's settled. And we're gonna put a jack in the middle of the machine and jack it up, and hopefully it'll line up better. I mean, I don't even know how straight this machine is to begin with, so might have to fight it a little bit. Just setting on there, as you guys can see, it completely transforms the machine. I mean, you got cage, wheels, tires, and stuff like that. It really changes the look. Alright, we got it all bolted up, torqued down. First thing you might notice, we forgot to put these little doohickers on right here. It's not a huge deal. This thing is painted by myself, rattle can, so it's not good. And it's hopefully just temporary. I do want to get it powder coated, possibly over the winter. So this is a temporary situation. So when you see close-ups, just keep in mind, it's not how I bought it. I bought it raw and I painted it myself. So the terrible paint, that's my fault. So we got the new cage all torque situated. The whips are already on there because we needed to rerun the wires a little bit. So that's sorted out. But we have some new stuff we're throwing on with the new cage. First being a new roof. I said earlier it works with the Polaris OEM aluminum one. I didn't have that when I got it. I bought the cheapest plastic one I could find, and it looks terrible. So I didn't want to spend $500 and something on a roof. So we went with a Super ATV one that is still aluminum. The design is very similar to the OEM one. What's different is on the Super ATV one, it has some creases, and it looks like the Polaris one is like a nice radius. So it does look a little nicer, but this one's significantly cheaper, and it does the same thing. Second thing we're doing is new side mirrors. I got some Seismic Pursuit side mirrors. It's adjustable in the housing, and dude has these on his 21 Pro XP, and I really like the design because I found myself hitting my head on the old ones all the time, and then you have to readjust them. You can adjust them inside the housing on these, and then I can't really do it right now, but they fold in and they're notched. So if you hit it against a branch, you can just push the housing back. Other big thing with these, lifetime guarantee. And that's good because these mirrors hit everything. Gonna reuse, I got this little mirror. I don't even know what brand it is. It was cheap, but he has his mount. There's a little hole, and you can just screw this on there, and I don't have to get a different mirror. So that's the next step. We're gonna put all this shit on the machine and see what it looks like finished up.
15 minutes later.
Before we throw the new roof on, I know any type of drop cage, a lot of guys are concerned about headroom. This one being 5 inches, it's not very aggressive, but I know you guys are still gonna be curious. So here we are, no helmet. The seat is not lowered. It's just factory. Not raised, not lowered, just as it comes from the factory. So I'm like 5'10", pretty average height, I guess you would say. And yeah, plenty of room. And then I know some guys are probably gonna be concerned about these back bars, but as you can see, it's nowhere near you. So I'll throw a helmet on and I'll show you what it looks like with the helmet. And here we are with the helmet. And we already got all the mirrors installed. This is what I was talking about by like actual breakaway, where it's got little notches, so you hit them and it'll go like that, and instead of having to do a full readjustment, you just pop it back into this notch and your adjustments are in the mirror like on a car. Roof mirrors on. I've always been running a little half windshield from Super ATV. Not sure if that's gonna work. We're gonna test that out now. We have our lovely model dude. He's gonna place it up there. And I'm gonna go with, that's not gonna work. It ain't working.
No. Not gonna work.
Yeah, that
Like this.
Yeah, that'll look really cool.
Somewhat haggard.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so Super ATV half windshield does not work. Also, the Super ATV roof does work, but you can't go you can't use all the hardware they provide. They provide little U-bolts to go over the mounting tabs. Where the U-bolts would go on the aftermarket cage won't work with this. The holes line up, but we just had to run a washer and a nut on the other side instead of the U-bolt that Super ATV gives you. But it works, it's on, and it looks good. And it looks good. So I mentioned that little mistake we made, not putting this boot on. Made a second mistake too. This one's a little worse. Forgot to put the storage compartment back in here. So that's probably not gonna be in there until I do powder coating. All right, that's it for the cage. Beyond happy with how it turned out. We had to jack it up in the middle a little bit to get the bolts through, but not a big deal. Prying a little, nothing crazy. I'm definitely regretting not powder coating it in the first place, but I make mistakes all the time, and this is another one.
Every time.
It would almost seem like I don't like doing things correctly the first time, and I like to make my life harder.
You're welcome.
So if you like what you see, go down to the little description below here and check out his stuff. Link to his website, Midwest Dirt Fiend, and then check out some of his other work on his socials. I'll have links to that too. And if you go to purchase one, whether it's assembled or the weld it yourself, you can use code Somewhat Haggard and save yourself 5% off, which is great for a cage. It's a big purchase, but you know, trying to be safe out there and look better. It's all definitely worth it. And do not forget to like, comment, subscribe on our videos. We appreciate that. Help us grow. And until the next time, peace.